You know that friend who always cancels plans at the last second? The one who texts you, "So sorry, I think I'm coming down with something," even though you know for a fact they are perfectly healthy and just watching The Office for the 10th time? Yeah, that friend isn't avoiding you, they are protecting something. If you're the type of person who feels a rush of pure ecstasy when plans get canceled, if you genuinely prefer a Friday night with DoorDash and sweatpants over a Friday night at the club, welcome home. You are about to feel very seen. Today, we are breaking down the psychology of the homebody. Society calls you boring. Science calls you a genius. Let's look at the hardware. Extroverts? They are solar-powered. They recharge by absorbing the energy of the crowd, the noise, the chaos, the networking. That fills their tank. But introverts? We run on a different operating system. We recharge in stillness. Every social interaction, even the fun ones, is slowly draining your battery percentage. Small talk? minus 10%. Loud music? minus 20%. Trying to split the bill at dinner? Battery critical. And home? Home is the only charger that fits your port. Psychologists call this optimal arousal theory. Some nervous systems need high stimulation to feel alive. Yours needs low stimulation to feel safe. It's not laziness, it's biology. But there is more to it than just being an introvert. Let's talk about control. The outside world is a chaotic mess of variables you can't control. The Uber is late, the restaurant is freezing, you get stuck talking to a close talker who spits when they speak. But at home, you are God. You control the thermostat. You control the lighting. You control the volume. You control the snacks. For people with high sensitivity or anxiety, that control isn't a luxury. It is survival. And here's the kicker. Studies show that people who embrace solitude tend to be more creative and better at complex problem solving. The best ideas aren't born in a crowded dive bar shouting over a DJ. They are born in the shower or in a quiet corner at 2 a.m. while you're staring at the ceiling. Staying home isn't doing nothing. It is incubating brilliance. Look, American culture runs on FOMO. The fear of missing out. We worship the hustle, the influencers, the highlight real life. But what if your best life is a true crime documentary, a warm blanket, and zero obligations? That isn't sad. That is JOMO, the joy of missing out. Now, we have to address the elephant in the room. Sometimes staying home is a mask. Depression and trauma love to whisper, "Don't go out. It's not worth it." For some, home isn't a sanctuary, it's a bunker. So you have to ask yourself the hard question. Do you stay home because it fills you up or because leaving feels too scary? One is peace. The other is hiding. Know the difference. But for those of you who just genuinely love your couch, you aren't missing out. You're just playing a different game. You find joy in the micro moments. The perfect cup of coffee, the way the sun hits the floor, the silence. Hit that subscribe button if you're watching this from bed right now. If you're someone who can turn down a party invite without an ounce of guilt, if you prefer peace over performance, you aren't broken, you're just wired for depth. Let me know in the comments. Are you a proud homebody, or do you think we are all just making excuses to be lazy? And if you want the psychology that most people never hear about themselves, click this video next. It's going to hit you harder than this one. Trust me.